Ripple just invested millions into two companies most people have never heard of, and it might be the biggest signal yet that the financial system is about to flip. By the end of this video, you'll understand why traditional banks are scrambling to adopt the same technology XR runs on, and why that matters way more than any price prediction you've seen this week. Here's what just happened. Ripple dropped serious capital into Xylo and Liquido, two platforms building the infrastructure for tokenized capital markets. Translation: they're turning real-world assets like stocks, bonds, and commodities into digital tokens that move on blockchain rails. Think of it like taking everything Wall Street trades and making it work like crypto. Instant settlements, 24/7 trading, no middlemen taking cuts at every step. Now here's why this isn't just another crypto partnership announcement. Xylo and Liquido aren't building some experimental side project. They're creating systems that plug directly into the existing financial world using IO20022. And there's one detail about this standard almost everyone misses. I'll tell you what it is in a moment. First, you need to understand what IO20022 actually is. It's a messaging standard, basically a universal language for financial institutions to communicate. Right now, banks around the world speak different languages when they send money to each other. It's slow, expensive, and error-prone. IO20022 fixes that by creating one standardized format that every bank, payment processor, and financial system can understand. Here's the part that matters to you. XR is built to be IO20022 compliant from the ground up, or tokens like XLM, LGO, HBR, and QNT. These aren't random altcoins. They're designed to speak the same language the new financial system is adopting. When a bank in Japan needs to send money to a bank in Brazil, they'll use this standard. ND tokens that already speak that language, they become the rails those transactions run on. That's why Ripple's investment in Xylo and Liquido is massive. They're not waiting for banks to maybe adopt blockchain someday. They're building the bridges right now. Tokenized capital markets mean real assets, your stocks, your bonds, maybe even your house deed, could settle on the same networks that XR operates on, instantly, for pennies. Now here's that detail I mentioned earlier. IO20022 isn't coming. It's already here. WFT, the system that handles most international bank transfers, started migrating to IO20022 in November 2022. By November 2025, every financial institution using WIFD must be fully compliant. That's not a maybe. That's a mandate. The clock is ticking. This is why institutional money is quietly piling into XR and other IO20022 tokens. They're not betting on hype. They're positioning for infrastructure that's already being built. When Ripple invests in companies like Xylo and Liquido, they're accelerating the timeline. They're making sure the on-ramps and off-ramps exist when traditional finance is forced to make the switch. But what should you actually watch now? First, track institutional adoption announcements. Banks and asset managers going live with tokenized products using IO20022 infrastructure. Those are the green lights. Second, watch XR's legal clarity. If Ripple gets full regulatory approval that removes the last major barrier for American institutions to use XR in cross-border settlements. Third, and this is critical, watch trading volume on platforms like Xylo and Liquido as they launch. Real volume means real adoption. If these platforms start moving billions in tokenized assets, that's not speculation anymore. That's the new system going live. If you're thinking about positioning in IO20022 tokens and want to explore your options, platforms like BitUnix offer access to XR and other compliant tokens. Links in the description if you want to check it out. Bottom line, this isn't about XR going to $10 or $50. It's about a fundamental shift in how money moves globally. Ripple isn't just building hype. They're funding the infrastructure that turns blockchain from an experiment into the backbone of finance. This is educational content only, not financial advice. Ways to your own research before investing. The crypto market is volatile, and what works today might not work tomorrow. Follow Stack Daily 60 for daily crypto and money tips.